And welcome back to the Scotch and Songs podcast. Um, that's why I usually have that light down low. There we go. Gonna be a short episode today. Waiting on Cole to pop in. Just a couple of songs on the list for tonight. Just one of those things. It's Christmas, you know? So, do a short episode. Got 4 songs on the list. 2 from me, 2 from Cole. One of them I actually have not heard, but call back to the very first episode of Scotch and Songs. Should be good times. That real quick. You guys can't see it. I've gotten into the habit of having my task manager opened up just so that I can keep an eye on what my computer's doing. Just in case it starts getting a little sketchy and it decides it might want to quit on us. So far, everything's looking good. Vital signs are stable. Hey, there's Cole.
Hey, there's me.
Great.
Let me figure
Hello,
out.
Kate.
There we go.
Hey, you've got a Christmas tree.
I have a Christmas tree.
We have a very nice Christmas tree.
I didn't get out the decorations.
No, we didn't
Yeah.
decorate it yet. It's just up.
Okay. Well.
We have the wannabe Lego mistletoe on it though.
Oh wait, hang on.
Wannabe Lego. Okay.
Right, it's not Lego, it's an off-brand Lego, but I swear to you, all the pieces are of the right quality plastic. If it were not for the lack of branding, you would have a hard time convincing me otherwise. So, I mean, that's the thing with not Lego building blocks, right? You can building bricks, right? You can tell a difference in the quality of plastic. I could tell a difference in the quality of plastic, and that's not from working in plastics industries. That's I've always been able to tell the difference in the quality of the plastics, and those are the right grade.
It wouldn't be because you had a massive Lego collection, would it?
I wouldn't call it massive, but that may have had something to do with it.
Your Lego collection was much bigger than mine.
And the kids probably pales.
No, I think the kid has more Legos than me. The kid definitely has more Legos than me. I think I played with mine a whole lot more.
People leave them as like
my son does them more like models. He builds the kit and it doesn't come apart. Whereas I was always rebuilding.
To be fair, growing up, did not have a lot of Lego kits. Because those things were stupid expensive.
They still are.
Yeah.
Yes. That being said, I never would have followed the instructions on the kit anyway. What's the fun in that? Get creative.
Well, and so I would build whatever the thing was and leave it together for a little while, and then I would take it apart and do something else, and then something else, and then something else. Right, and so I was I was always rebuilding things. The
Um,
unfortunate thing is that I had some sort of inability to retain the instruction manuals, and therefore could not rebuild the things as they originally were because I usually didn't remember how it went together.
and my desk is covered in instruction manuals, and even for the Les Paul, I've got all of the paperwork that came with it.
I don't know that I've had paperwork come with. Well, I had to have had paperwork come with some of my guitars, but I certainly don't have any of that anymore either, actually.
Well, right now it's sitting in my tool bag, and at some point it will end up going into like a file folder. Not that you really need an instruction manual for a guitar. We would typically call those tab books, but having the paperwork for it might be kind of nice. So, here's a question for you, and believe it or not, it actually pertains to our first song.
It wasn't me and I didn't do it.
How often do you buy guitars new?
Uh, I don't think any of my guitars did I buy new. My acoustic Ibanez, the one that I have had the longest, was a gift from our grandparents, and that one was in fact itself new. But um, my four-string fretless bass was bought at yard sale across the street from grandma's house. Um, my electric guitar I bought off of one of the youth ministers at the church for $80 because he was gifted that guitar but found it too weird. Um, my now broken red acoustic electric was a gift, but I think that was also not new, right? It came in a guitar case, not in a box. Um, my six-string bass I bought at a pawn shop, so definitely not itself new. So yeah, how often do I buy guitars new? I've not bought a new guitar myself.
I have bought one guitar new, which would be the Les Paul. Um, Although you said Ibanez acoustic, that happens to be an Ibanez acoustic. That's Azza. She's my main girl. All of my guitars have names, but
Same.
I I'm a big fan of Ibanez guitars. I'm also a big fan of buying guitars from pawn shops.
Big fan of not sneezing. Wow. Okay.
Well, the worst thing is when you sneeze and then get lightheaded. That's probably not healthy.
Ugh.
Um, but no, I prefer to get guitars out of pawn shops. They're previously loved and need a new home, and you can usually pick up a nice guitar cheap. Hence Asa. Um, that being
I'm
said,
up.
Hello, Mom. That being said, when I got Ozza, she was covered in stickers. That's what guitar cases are for. Please do not put stickers directly on your guitar.
That's what the case is for. It looks better on the case.
Well, that's unfortunate. Jack is sick.
Ah,
Um,
well, I feel you. Uh, there were bodily injuries at our house this week, so
What the fuck? Man was killed in an accident involving a wood chipper and Langhorne.
oh dear God, not that kind of bodily injuries at our house this week.
damn.
I'm assuming you heard her.
I heard something about an incident with a wood chipper.
Yeah. Be safe, everybody.
That there's no need to Fargo yourself.
Man in late 60s who was stuck inside wood chipper, deceased.
Well, I would hate to have found man stuck inside wood chipper still alive.
That, that's messy. That's real messy. Either way.
Yeah, you road. That's like I know
Violet
exactly.
wood? Oh wait, Langhorne.
Yeah, I know exactly where that is. Like when I take my extended route to work in the morning, if I gotta hit up the far Dunkin', I go by it.
Okay.
I knew people who grew up on that road. And they're not saying any names, and like guy in 60s, like that could be a friend's parent potentially.
Uh
I'm still thinking, ow. Um,
yeah, no, that's
I, of all the ways to go, I would say that is probably one of the least fun. Um,
Yeah.
agreed. Agreed.
I'll take Brook and Toe this week as my injury of the week versus wood chipper.
That's the thing I was trying to allude to, and then she just cut in with, Argo.
um, you know, everyone asks, so which would you rather die by? Fire or drowning? Both seem horrible. Right up there with wood chipper.
Right, but drowning you at least due to the I mean, technically it's suffocation, right? Due to the lack of oxygen to your brain, you get a sense of euphoria before it happens. So that doesn't seem, as terrifying as a fire or,
Well, to be fair, most people who die by fire don't actually die by fire. It's the smoke that gets them.
yeah, that's.
Suffocate to death.
Yep.
Oh, well, it's really about the same, isn't it?
Yeah.
I think I'll take suffocation or burning to death.
Right, as much as I hate not being able to breathe, if those are my choices, Is it a body of water that has living things in it? Because then at least I might have the chance to feed something else.
Most bodies of water have living things in them. Whether or not you can
Okay,
actually
well,
see them,
if
unless, of course, it's the Cumberland, because nothing except for abnormally large catfish can survive in the Cumberland.
well, I still might feed something else.
Abnormally large catfish?
Uh, It's other life that will make use of my body.
Fair. Anyway, going from Fargo back to pawn shop guitars.
Wild jump, everybody.
Have you ever had one of those instances where you walk into a pawn shop, walk right to the guitar wall, and pick out the one you're going to buy without ever playing it?
Yes, when I bought my six-string bass, that was exactly the case. My drummer showed up to band practice one day and was like, "Hey man, go to my mom's pawn shop. They got a six-string bass in." And the next day, I went to his mom's pawn shop, walked in, said, "Hey, Ryan told me about the six-string bass over here, right?" And she's like, "Yeah." And she tells me the price, and I'm like, "Okay, cool. What's the down payment?" Done. Put that on hold for me. I will be back until I pay it off.
So I've done this twice. Walked into a pawn shop without anybody telling me what's there. I just kind of walked in, went right to the guitar wall. Most pawn shops have a guitar wall. And first guitar I picked up. One of them was that Ibanez acoustic there. And the other one was this very old Fender Starcaster.
Huh.
Right to the wall. Picked her up. Didn't even have to play her. She called to me. I knew she was the guitar I was walking out of there with. This Starcaster is actually so old, her serial number does not come up on their website.
Oh wow.
Um, that would have been Dad, who had a birthday
Yep.
last Saturday.
Last Saturday, like 2 days ago.
That's what I said.
Yep.
um, just based on the script where it says Fender, we're looking at somewhere in the 70s this thing was made.
I think the same is true of my four-string bass.
Yeah, unfortunately, that guitar needs to go into a luthier because there's a little bit of twist in the neck.
Ooh.
She's an old guitar, and if somebody tells me that's not something that can be fixed, she has a permanent spot on the wall. Her playing days may be done, but that's the guitar I started busking with. She's earned her retirement. As I alluded to, uh, that actually plays into the next song, the first song. Have you heard this one before?
I have not. Not that I know
I think you might enjoy this one.
Well, I was passing by a pawn shop in an older part of town. Something caught my eye, and I stopped and turned around. I stepped inside, and there I spied in the middle of it all was a beat-up old guitar hanging on the wall. What do you want for that piece of junk? I asked the old man. He just smiled and took it down, and he put it in my hand. Said, you tell me what it's worth. You're the one who wants it. Tune it up, play a song, and let's just see what haunts it. So I hit a couple of chords in my old country way of strumming. And then my fingers turned to lightning, man, I never heard it coming. It was like I always knew it. I just don't know where I learned it. It wasn't nothing but the truth, so I just reared back and burned it. Well, I lost all track of time. There was nothing I couldn't pick. Up and down the neck, man, I never missed a lick. The guitar almost played itself, and there was nothing I could do. It was getting hard to tell just who was playing who. When I finally put it down, I couldn't catch my breath. My hands were shaking and I was scared to death. The old man finally got up, said, where in the hell you been? I've been waiting all these years for you to stumble in. And then he took down an old dusty case and said, go on, pack it up. You don't owe me nothing. And then he said, good luck. There was something spooky in his voice and something strange on his face. And when he shut the lid, I saw my name was on the case.
All right.
No, I've never had anything like that happen. But I do believe that sometimes you walk into a pawn shop and a guitar just speaks to you.
Yeah. I mean, doesn't necessarily have to be a pawn shop, right? But no, I definitely get it.
Oh, I say pawn shop. That's where most of my guitars come from.
Right.
Although there's a music store in Fort Collins called Music Go Round. Come to find out, they are a chain, but it's not Guitar Center. I've got opinions on Guitar Center. And I walked in, they had a beautiful blonde Epiphone Dot. Semi-hollow. Picked it up, played it for a little bit. I had a friend of mine there with me. And he sees it, plays it a little bit, and I go, I want this one so bad. And he goes, no, it's nice. And the fucker went and bought it. I still give him a hard time about that one. You sniped it.
That's why you don't give people opportunities.
I
If you leave something open, like, I'm sorry, you set yourself up for that one.
I did. To be completely honest, I wasn't gonna be able to buy it. I didn't have the money for it. By the time I had the money for it, it wouldn't have been there. I was also living out of my car at the time and wouldn't have been something I was even able to do.
Right.
And at some point, I will buy that guitar off of him. Or get myself an Ibanez Arts Core. I've seen a couple of those that are really nice. I like semi-hollow guitars, and I want one because I want to make it a slide guitar. Channel a little Thorogood.
Okay.
So, you see the last one on the list?
I see the last one on the list.
That one is new.
Okay, that's kind of what I expected because it did not sound familiar.
As in, came out in the last week or so.
Oh, so like brand new.
Yes.
Okay.
That's also why it's at the end of the list. I've not heard it yet.
Okay. Music discovery.
Yes. Yes, a little music exchange because the two you recommended for the list, I have never heard.
Okay. Do you know either of those bands? Or you're completely
I don't think I know either band. No.
Okay. Well, that'll be interesting.
I am gonna point this out though. It's probably a good thing that you go get a refill because I'm gonna be making fun of you.
Well, I expect that.
So
At all?
we've got 4 songs on the list. The 2 that I put on the list, one of them is 4 minutes and 3 seconds. The other is 3 minutes and 45 seconds. Both under 5 minutes. The 2 songs that Cole puts on the list, one of them is 5 minutes and 25 seconds. The other is 11 minutes and 14 seconds.
Oh, jeez.
Yes.
Wow. I did not realize it was 11 minutes long.
So, it's going to be a thing.
I want you to know that the video for that one is only 7 minutes. Like 7.5 minutes. So I honestly thought I was suggesting a 7.5 minute song. Not an 11-minute song. And that's a 4-minute difference that is important in this case.
My point actually still stands. Pretty much anytime Cole recommends a song, it's going to be a long song.
I mean, by comparison, it makes 5.5 minutes look short.
Could that be because it's twice the length?
So I made a joke to Kate when, like, before I sent you the list, the list, right? My 2 suggestions, my 2 contributions. Made a joke to Kate. I was like, "Can I suggest a Godspeed You Black Emperor song?" And she gives me a little bit of side eye, and I was like, "We're only going for an hour, and each one of them is 20 minutes long." And she's like, "No, don't be an ass."
Thank you, Kate.
I don't think you saw it, but she gave a thumbs up in the direction of the camera. Oh, I did bring you with it, by the way. You want it? Don't have to.
I need to go to bed soon. I have to be at work again tomorrow. I'm running out of things I can do while sitting.
Well. I'll try to stick to 7-minute songs to suggest.
You bastard.
That's at least a nice, even. Listen, I'm sorry, I can't help it. The number of, like, the majority of what I listen to are 7-minute or longer songs.
It's okay.
What we're getting tomorrow.
No, I have not.
It's okay, Cole. We still love you.
Uh-oh. Helped a little bit. Got a lot of. Oh, there's still a lot of glare. There we go. That's the way.
Aw.
We pick it up tomorrow. It will be the newest member of the menagerie.
Wow.
Hopefully Lucky doesn't murder it.
Yeah, well, that is the concern. Hopefully our current murder beast decides to take an apprentice.
You should have a hunt.
I've got Stratocaster down here. She's starting to get protective of her space down here. The other day, I was getting ready to go to work, so I opened up the basement door. And she acted like she was going to go out, got right to the threshold, stopped, looked at me, and turned right back around.
Right back around.
And now she's conked out over by the drum set, so. All right, so what's the first one?
You know, when you stay confined to one particular space for a long time, you might consider yourself quarantined. Interestingly enough, despite the fact that the song name is Quarantined, it does not seem to have anything to do with that. So, I'll be honest, this one's me stabbing back at you a little bit about post-hardcore night turning into emo night, like 30 minutes before we went live.
In my defense, I'd kind of intended it to be emo night the entire time.
And this is a non-emo post-hardcore song from the post-hardcore band At the Drive-In, who really sort of helped define the genre, at least the modern aspects of it. This is early 2000s. In fact, late 90s. Some of their albums came out. One of their more influential albums, In Casino Out, I think is 1996. Relationship of Command, which is this one. Fantastic post-hardcore album. If you like the sound, that's definitely a worthwhile listen. Was 01, I believe, because this was their last album. They broke up. Half the band went on to form Sparta, and the other two members of the band, Cedric Bixler Zavala and Omar Rodriguez Lopez, eventually formed the Mars Volta. So, if you want to talk about...
I'm pretty sure you've mentioned the Mars Volta once or 120 times.
So if you want to talk about 7-minute songs or longer, be glad I did not suggest one of those. This is, in general, more appealing to wider audiences.
Okay.
It's also different for post-hardcore in general because it's not the raucous blasting punk or emo that you would expect from most post-hardcore. This particular one is a little bit more relaxed.
Okay. Ready to get into it?
Yeah, let's go for it. It still has all of the hallmarks of post-hardcore, the grindy guitars, the vocal fry lyrics, the vocal fry vocals, sometimes unintelligible lyrics.
Yeah. Little bit of anger and angst that kind of comes in with the vocal fry.
Yep.
All right.
So, you've never heard ATDI?
I don't think so.
Look up One Armed Scissor, because if there's an Ads Drive-In song, One Armed Scissor would probably be the one.
Okay. So the next one, you recommended this artist to be on the list.
Yes. And despite this being an apparently 11-minute song, hopefully after listening to it, you'll understand what I'm trying to lay down. This is going to be different from a lot of the things that we've done before, with numerous other influences: Southern rock, gospel, psychedelia, right? It's a wild ride, an enjoyable wild ride.
Well, where are we going to get in 11 minutes?
Where aren't we going to get in 11 minutes?
All right.
can save you, you're under their spell. No one can save you at all. No one can touch you and no one can see. No one can save you. I wanna take you, I wanna take you to the ocean. I wanna hold you down beneath the waves. I wanna feel you struggle in the water. I wanna hear when you say there's an evil in your eye. There's a weight upon your mind. There's an evil in your eye. There's a weight upon your mind. And I remember. No one can save you, you're under their spell. No one can save you at all. No one can touch you and no one can see. No one can save you. I wanna take you to the mountain. I wanna show you, I'm gonna show you what I see. I'm gonna push you to the edge now. I wanna see you looking down, looking down, looking down, looking down, looking down, looking down. Though the sun is out of view, it's reflected on the moon. And it's lighting up the room.
Do you remember where we were at?
At 6:14.
No one can save you, you're under their spell. No one can save you at all. No one can touch you, and no one can see. No one can save you. No one can save you at all.
I'm waiting to see if there's more song.
I don't know what happens in the next 2 minutes because that's where I know the song to end.
Fair. We'll go ahead and end it right there because I get the feeling the next 2 minutes might just be dead air.
But so like I said, wild ride. Southern rock, gospel, psychedelia.
No, there's nothing to
Okay. It seems as though there's a little interlude there. It's actually a separate song.
Oh, okay.
There's also at least a minute of dead air there.
Okay. Well,
I'm sure we'll come back to that one at some point.
definitely part of the album experience then.
More than likely. So
But
we're gonna
yeah, that's
we're gonna end up running over that hour.
yeah, well, when you said that that one was 11 minutes when there's at least 2 minutes of song that I was unaware of in there.
Yeah.
Right. So, but that one's noteworthy enough to come back to.
Yeah. And it is
Okay.
it is different. We tend to play a lot of rock and blues.
Well, there's some overlap there.
Yeah.
Up here.
So, the next one, neither me nor Cole has heard it yet. But way back when we were doing music discovery, I introduced Cole to this band because it is a band. And he pretty much fell in love with it immediately.
I mean, they're pretty good.
Yeah. Just as a forewarning, this one does have an explicit tag. But this is a brand new song from Amigo the Devil.
I can be an asshole, yes I can. I can hold fire in the palm of my hand. I don't mind the hurt, I don't mind the heat. Pain is just food for hate to eat. So I rinse and repeat the sorrow, and I burn it all down for a better tomorrow. Yeah, I'm full of bullshit, yes I am. Oh, I can make an enemy my best friend. I take all the bitter and make it feel sweet. 'Cause lies are just truth that dreamers believe. So I take the words I've borrowed and I use them to make up a better tomorrow. I use them to make up a better tomorrow. With a new kind of lonely, the old familiar friend, the faces that make us feel more or less alone, when we can barely even recognize our own. Oh, a new kind of lonely. I can be a dreamer, but I don't sleep. I'm a collector with nothing to keep. Everything precious I make feel cheap. I swim in the shallow and drown like it's deep. With a new kind of lonely, brand new routine. Maybe someday things will get better. Maybe they won't be days, we'll see. I'm watching dust collect around a growing stack of mail. But if anything can bring better days, maybe this new kind of lonely will. So I take regrets I've swallowed,
I hope that there might be a better tomorrow.
How is it I can hear his 1,000-yard stare? And you know exactly what I mean too.
Yep.
I love me some Amigo the Devil. We need to do
You know, it's
we need to do a part 2 for him.
it's I feel like it would be difficult to leave on that note. You should play the thing I sent you. Even though Kate retired, you should play the thing I sent you that she requested.
It's on Spotify.
Right. You can probably find it on Pandora here.
Tell me what it is. I don't use Spotify. I don't have it.
Okay. You hold up the thing, so I'm telling you exactly what to look for. The season's upon us.
As soon as Pandora.
I'm not sure if you'll actually be able to find it. Oh, there you go. There it was.
Dropkick Murphys?
Yeah, that's the thing.
Okay. I do like me some Dropkick Murphys.
As much as there was language in the last one, there's also some language and situations in this one.
No explicit tags though.
Oh, there's no explicit tag.
Yeah.
The
season's upon us, it's that time of year. Brandy and eggnog, there's plenty of cheer. There's lights on the trees and there's wreaths to be hung. There's mischief and mayhem and songs to be sung. There's bells and there's holly, the kids are gung-ho. True love finds a kiss beneath fresh mistletoe. Some families are messed up while others are fine. If you think yours is crazy, well, you should see mine. My sisters are whack jobs, I wish I had none. Their husbands are losers and so are their sons. My nephew's a horrible, wise little twit. He once gave me a nice gift wrap box full of shit. He likes to pelt carolers with icy snowballs. I'd like to take him out back and deck more than the halls. With family like this, I would have to confess I'd be better off lonely, distraught, and depressed. The season's upon us, it's that time of year. Brandy and eggnog, there's plenty of cheer. There's lights on the trees and there's wreaths to be hung. There's mischief and mayhem and songs to be sung. They call this Christmas where I'm from.
No, that's a Christmas song I can actually get behind.
So, in addition to that, earlier today, uh, Pete sent me that they're having a contest where, they're willing to fly somebody out for their St. Patrick's show, right? And, Ken, the vocalist there, is like, you can come see us in the best city in the world for St. Patrick's Day, all expenses paid. And I said, really? You're doing the show here in Philly? Knowing full well that they're from Boston.
Yes. Move that right there. Well, what are we planning on doing next week?
I think next week the initial plan was that we were going to open our gifts from Reddit. But with the
I still think we can do that.
I would say there was discussion otherwise this week.
There was, and I've actually got another idea for that.
Okay.
Which we can talk about next week. It is about time we do a Reddit part 2. And it's a good way to end out the year. If you happen to have music on Reddit, you can send me a link. And we will listen to it. If that music happens to be AI generated, that's cheating, that doesn't count. And no
disqualified.
No AI is good enough to slip past us. We'll figure it out relatively quickly. That being said, I think now's a good time to go ahead and end it. We went a little bit over our initial planned hour. If you enjoy what you hear, scan the QR code in between me and Cole. There will
in between us.
Yes. I had to move.
Okay.
Because when I got rid of the Pandora screen, it shifted it, so it was covering me up. There will also be a link in the description once I do up the description. So that if you feel so inclined, you can help me build a supercomputer. If not, I'll get it eventually. With that being said, hope everybody has a joyous Christmas, and we will see you on the 29th.